Okay, hello everyone. My name is Sandra Soloman and I'm doing this video especially to warn Canadians about the Islamization for the kids. This is updating after what happened in at the school board. I need to address some points that it's very important. First of all, I wanna talk about my Facebook account. That's one of the reasons I'm doing this live, to make sure that it's me and this is my account. And it's been hacked from a Muslim guy. He kinda, I don't know what happened, even though I secured it and I did change the password, and but somehow it's been in that. But every time I click on it, it goes back to the account. But anyway, so this is my account and that's me. And first of all, I want to thank everyone for supporting me, for standing with me at my cause and what I'm standing for. I'm still gonna continue and I will never give up. And this video especially for Canadians who has kids in the school. I just wanted to say I am warning you big time. Be careful. They want to brainwash your kids. This is part of the Islamization that the Muslims are trying to do in Canada. I wanted to say that what I did at the district school, at the Beale District School, I had to do it this way. Otherwise, Canadians won't be able to take it like as serious as it should be. I was really upset that day when I went there. I did not saw no Canadians, like I would say family or parents. Where's the Canadian parents? Most of the people who was there, they were Muslims. I was looking around and I'm like, where is the Canadians? They're not concerned about their kids. They're not worried about the Islamization coming to the schools. When I saw this happening, and then I see the Muslims, what they're trying to do, and they're trying to infiltrate the school system and fool us. They think that we're foolish, but they cannot fool me. They can fool the school board, they can fool the government, but they cannot fool me. What I say, it's very important, and I'm sorry that I had to do it this way. I had to stand up. It's not like I'm having fun yelling or speaking all loud. No, I did it this way because I was so concerned about Canada first and the Canadian kids. As an ex-Muslim myself, I know how dangerous it is. I know how they gonna sneak slowly to your kids' mind. They're gonna brainwash them. Your kids, it's gonna turn against you if they convert to Islam. So this video, it's warning for Canadians in general, and especially the Canadian parents who has kids in school. Please, I'm begging you, take a serious action. Don't let it just go. Don't just let any decision just go, pass by you, and you're quiet about it. That's one thing. And I've been warning Canada. This is not the first time. I'm a street preacher as well. Many times when I go to streets, I always speak to Canadians. Be careful. Be careful. Islam, it's not, Muslims, they're not here to integrate with the Canadian law. They're not here to adapt Canadian values. They're not here to make their kids even live and adapt with the other Canadian kids, the way of thinking. They don't even, to them, the educational system, number one for them, it's the Islamic education. and then the other kind of education. And this is a message for every Canadian, especially the parents. I am ex-Muslim myself. I was raised in Saudi Arabia. When I was in Saudi Arabia, we did not do any prayers in school. We did not do any Jum'ah Friday prayer in school. Even though it's 100% Islamic, 100% Islamic Sharia law constitution. We did not do any prayers in school because in Islam it's halal. Halal means it's permitted, it's okay. In Islam they have like the 5 pillar, the 5 salah they call it. The morning prayer, the noon prayer, the late afternoon prayer, and the other late afternoon prayer, the Maghrib, and then the Isha. I have to say it in Arabic sometimes. The morning, the Subh, and then the Dhuhr, which is the noon prayer, and then Al-Asr, the late afternoon prayer, and then Al-Maghrib, like before night prayer, and then the night prayer. This is the 5 prayers that the Muslims have. And then when it comes to Friday, I know it's like a Sunday as a Christian, or a Sabbath for Jews, but the Friday prayer, prior to the Friday prayer, Al-Jum'ah, they call it Al-Jum'ah prayer, there is a preaching. They preach, they do khutbah, they call it khutbah, preach. So this khutbah means someone has to stand and say things like and then they do the prayer. First of all, this kind of prayer, as I said, it's halal, it's okay, it's not against the religion. If, let's say, the prayer comes around like 2 o'clock, the adhan, they call it adhan, the call for the prayer. The call for the prayer, let's say about 2 o'clock. The kids, they leave at school like 2:30, 3, they still got time to go home and pray. It's halal, it's okay. For an Islamic Sharia law, if you were busy, if you were working, or you couldn't catch the time, okay, it's okay. When you go home, I used to go in Saudi Arabia. I was raised in Saudi Arabia in a city called Jeddah. Jeddah, it's like 1 hour away from Mecca. I was like close to, like in the core of the heart of the birth of Islamic land. We never did any prayer in schools, especially the Jum'ah prayer. Especially the Jum'ah prayer, because it has to be done in the mosque when the Imam do the preach and the people pray. It's not a must. And plus, many Muslims, they didn't even used to go to the khutbah. They would just like go to the prayer. It's not even a must to listen to the khutbah. This is very important for every Canadian to know. This call for Friday prayer in school, Beale District School, this is just a beginning. This is just a beginning. Soon you're gonna see every school they're gonna ask for the Friday prayer in every school, even if it's gonna get them to every school in all Canada, not just Ontario. And another thing, in the khutbah, in the Friday prayer, in the khutbah, whatever they're gonna say and wherever they're gonna recite some Quranic verses, especially if they're recited in Arabic and no one understands it. And many verses in the Quran call for hate to the unbeliever, to the infidel, al-kuffar, wal-mushrikun, polytheist. This is the in khutbah. Every Friday when we used to listen to the khutbah, 90% of the khutbah time, whatever they say in the khutbah, it's all hate. It's all preaching. They're not preaching like love or moral or whatever you do. I want every Canadian parents to stand up. It's for your kids. It's not for me. My kid, he left Islam. He knows already about it. No one can manipulate him. No one can brainwash him. But what about your kids? What about your kids? One of the Muhammad follower, this is in Hadith, he ended up killing his dad after he followed Muhammad. They teach us in the mosque, in the khutbah, they call it khutbah. Preaching hate, preaching demolishing of the unbeliever, the infidels, al-kuffar wal-mushrikun. What they gonna say in the khutbah? You know what they're gonna say? They're gonna say taqiyya. That's exactly what they're gonna say. They're gonna say things, water it down, until they brainwash your kids, until they see the kids, oh, what are you doing? This is part of their da'wah. They call it da'wah. The da'wah for Islam, it's like, it's a must. You have to do da'wah. They're not okay, a bunch of kids, they're gonna go and pray in a corner and they're not gonna talk to nobody. No, I am sure 100% they're gonna bring Quran with them. Here you go, holding a Quran in the school, in English, okay, which is a wrong translation. I don't trust any Quranic translation anywhere in the world. Anywhere, no matter how they try, no matter how. The only Quranic translation, the right one, from evangelist, his name is Osama Dakduk. Google his name and Google his ministry, and he's the only one translate the Quran right. That's the only right translation for the Quran on earth. What I wanted to say today, it's very important. Take it serious. I will never give up. I'm gonna continue. I care for Canada and I care for Canadian kids, especially Canadian kids. I don't want them to grow up or to be brainwashed, manipulated mentally with the Islamic value, because it's the opposite of Canadian values of tolerance and love and peace. I don't want to see Canadian kids converting to Islam and turning them against their parents. We have enough already. We got enough. Sooner or later, your kids is gonna turn against you. Please, Canadian parents, stand up for your kids. Protect your kids from the Islamization. They're not gonna turn them any better. It's gonna get worse. It's not gonna get better. It's getting worse. What I did at the school, district school, it wasn't something. Actually, I wasn't really, honestly, I wasn't really planning to do this. I was thinking I was thinking like I had evidence in my hand. I was thinking like the weather, I didn't know the weather will be like this. I was standing outside and just giving away evidence, flyers, proof from Canadians, imams in Canada preaching jihad and preaching terrorism here on the Canadian soil. I have all the evidence. That's exactly what I wanted to do, but it turned out to be that the weather is bad outside and we had to sit inside. And then when I saw how they, when I saw like there's no Canadian, where's the Canadian parents? I didn't see. I thought like I was expecting to see more of Canadian parents standing and saying no to this. We should keep religion away from school, outside school. When I was raised in Saudi Arabia, most of the subject, it was an Islamic subject. Quran, Hadith, Tafsir, meaning the explanation. Tajweed, meaning reciting the Quran. Like I would have like every day almost like 3 or 5 classes, only Islamic teaching. And the other subjects, it's not a like a concentrated, like we didn't learn good geography, we didn't learn good history, we did not learn good like other subjects. Mainly Islamic teaching, mainly every day memorizing the Quran, every day. And yet, this is the most important point. We did not do any prayers in school. Never. There is no like a special room for Muslim kids in a Muslim country. 100% Muslim country under Sharia law. We did not even have a small room or a small masjid in the schools. This is 100% Islamic country. Why they want to have a Friday prayer in a Canadian public school? Because they don't care. They don't care about what other people, what their faith. They don't care about other faith. They don't care about other people emotion or other people, what they're gonna say or whatever. That's it. It's Islamization. Islam is the supreme. Islam is above. And they want to we accommodate other religion. But guess what? As a Christian, Jesus said, when you pray, go to your room and pray. It's a personal relation. As a Christian, I won't need a physical. I don't need a special room to go inside and do the prayer. I can just pray in my heart and that's it. They took the Lord prayer from the schools years and years ago to tolerate, to bring for the immigration, for different faiths. I understand this. I would stick to the point that no religion in school. I want the kids to learn. Whatever their faith, whatever they believe in, keep it to your home. Keep it to your temple, keep it to your church, keep kids away. We want the kids to grow with more knowledge. What's the point? What they gonna add in the Friday prayer? What's the things that's gonna enhance their spiritual connection to Allah, to Muhammad? Where they got the whole weeks, they got 5 times. They pray every day, 5 times. Monday to Friday, 5 times. What's gonna happen if one day, a Friday, they are late half an hour for the prayer, which is halal in Islam? It's not against Islam. It's not against, and also it's halal in Islam to do Dhuhr prayer and Asr prayer, means the noon prayer and the late afternoon prayer. If you're busy, if you're like, let's say you're working or you're driving or you're somewhere, you cannot do the prayers. It's okay, it's halal to do them together, to do the 2 prayers together, combine them at once and do them. This is halal, like this is halal, this is okay. It's not the end of the world. That's what I'm talking about. This is the Islamization that I am standing against. And no matter what, they want to hack my account. They want to hack my life. They want to hack my... I don't care, and I'm not afraid. I am openly challenging the school, district school, and every Muslim kid in Canada to prove to me that Jum'ah prayer, that Friday prayer, it should be done on time, sharp, okay? And to prove to me they're not gonna recite any hateful messages to the unbelievers. And one last thing I want to say, very important. With the exposing the fake media, they say a woman, not mentioning my name, not mentioning I am ex-Muslim, not saying this, holding anti-Islamic sign. And that's exactly what I was holding. That's what I was holding. The Muslim constitution, the Quran. This is constitution. This is their constitution. They don't believe in Canadian law. They don't believe in Canadian values. They will never integrate with it, ever. This is their constitution. That's it. And I was holding evidence, but not mentioning about this. That's all what I wanted to say. This is a wake up warning video for Canadian parents. Teach your kids about Islam, educate yourself about Islam, and let the kids to be aware and not be intimidated about human. Like, I know that kids, they have a friends, no matter what, this is something, and I'm talking about something else. Have them a friends, okay, but don't be intimidated by their faith, because slowly when they brainwash them, your kids is gone. And that's exactly what they teach: jihad and hate for unbeliever. And remember this very well: the Muslim kids of today, the terrorists of tomorrow. And I stand for my call. And if any imam wants to challenge me on this, I am here. I'm ready to take the challenge, and I'm not afraid. And I will continue talking. And I want to announce, starting from the 21st of January at Dundas Square, I'm gonna be there every Saturday from 2 to 4, every Saturday, peacefully protesting against Islam, peacefully giving away evidence and information about the true face of Islam. And I need your support, I need your prayers, and stand together. Together we can do it. Canadian law above Sharia law. Canada first, Canadian first. God bless you.